Okay, here's the best looking signal you can get with solar. Look at that. 100% coming from the grid, from the array, with a full battery, baby. That's the best you can get. Now, my Bitcoin miners are running, and I want to turn on this compressor. Let's go check it out. Okay, so here's my Bitcoin miners running spectacularly. Let's take a look at the screen here. What do we got? We're mining Bitcoin. So, how much Bitcoin am I mining? How much Bitcoin am I mining? Not too much. It says I've got 23 cents. Zoom in a little bit. I'm mining 23 cents a day. And I've mined 81 cents. I've mined, that's 8 decimals. Bitcoin only goes to 8 decimals. So I've got 988. This thing has been running about, I haven't been keeping it on, but now I have been. So the past few days I've kept it on. I'm going to keep it running. You know, because it's more than just the Bitcoin I'm mining. You know, it's about also being part of the network, right? The crypto network. I mean, you need us miners to help with conversions and transactions, right? So the gas that you pay, the fees that you pay when you transact Bitcoin has to go through a simple miner like this. So, you know, here I'm just considering, oh, what am I losing? What am I gaining? What am I losing? But you know what? I'm part of something that's decentralized. Okay, so I have, my mining rig has got 562 watts. Not too bad, right? So now let's see if we can put on, that's all on solar. And I got my first payment. So nice hash, the minimum you need is 4 zeros and then 1, okay? So I had 1.003 something, and it took a little bit of gas, a little bit of fee, and it paid me 988. So it will automatically pay you once you reach that threshold. So it takes about 4 days, 3 or 4 days to get a mining payment if you guys are interested. So I got one rig, and that's all I'm going to do. You know, I've got this second rig. I've got another 3060 Ti. This is a 3050. This is, who knows what that is. I don't even know what that is. And then I've got that another 3090 right here, but I'm not going to even run them. So let's see if we can fire up this compressor. Now, one time I did this to get some views, and I blew up an inverter starting this guy up. But I'm willing to do that for the 3 or 4 people who see my channel. I'm willing to do that for you. I'm willing to sacrifice more. Let me make the mistake, okay? So I'm going to sacrifice that. Give me a second. Now, I will say I'm in the most spectacular sunny day ever. This is like the very best that you can get here in New Jersey. So I've got Manny and I got Mo. So Manny's 1.2 kilowatts and Mo is 2.4 kilowatts. Now Manny is excellent. Mo has been egregiously, hubrisly installed. It's done nothing but fail. Guys, do not do this, okay? This is just failed. I broke the solar tracker. Let's take a look at it. My solar tracker broke from the weight of this huge array that I put on. So don't do this, guys. I actually had to put these straps here just to keep it stable, because when the wind would cause this thing to go. So since it's already here, I'm just going to leave it like this. I'll end up fixing it as far as making it more stable so I can get rid of the straps. I'll probably, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll put these panels somewhere and get smaller panels and get this thing working like Manny does. But other than that, I got plenty of solar power. I'm running 100% on solar. Let's go see if this PowMr can handle this generator, or this compressor. Let's go. All right. So you can see on the very top left, it's scrolling 157, 204. That's my 2 grids. my two arrays. So Manny's giving me 157 volts and Mo's giving me 203. I got 122 coming in from the grid, which is not being used. I'm using 100% solar. You can see that green arrow coming over to the home. And what's the load that I have on? Let's see. Okay, now it's going to turn on this compressor. So I've got it plugged in, and let's see what happens when I turn it on. Ho, ho, ho. It's running. What's my load up to? Not too bad. Oh, it's coming from the battery now. There wasn't enough solar. And you can see my battery voltage 48.5. Here's my batteries down here. But this guy's running. And obviously it only needs to run a little bit just to get up to the right pressure. Cool. Okay, so it's important to have batteries with your solar. Let's see what we got. Let's take a look. Now you see that flashing arrow. This right here is from the ground in the panels themselves. Wait, let me talk in a minute. Let me let this compressor stop. Man, what a fantastic system. I'm really liking this solar, this PowMr. It's really working good. Now this thing should stop any minute. There we go. That's what the pressure switch is for. So you could actually vary the pressure, if you don't know, by this knob, right? So tightening this knob would allow more pressure, loosening it would allow less. But got about 140 pounds of pressure, and I'm going to clean off my lawnmower. All from solar. Let's see what happens now that that went off. Okay, I'm still feeding from the battery. Let's see what the load is. Load drop down. But yeah, that error 56, I got to be able to get rid of that. Does anybody else have those errors? 56? Yeah, so as I was saying before, you know, I'm always looking at the dollars and cents, right? What makes more sense? I mean, because really, if you look at this as an investment and return of investment, it's not there. But it is, it's about a hobby, it's about a passion, and it's about being in part of something. So for me to take power from the sun, that's charged my batteries, it's running the shop completely, it's running my Bitcoin miners, and now I'm part of a decentralized network, right? And that's what Bitcoin is. It's about spreading out the whole network amongst, you know, thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of individual little miners, and that's why it's called decentralized. So it's time to put my greed behind me and continue being part of this network. So I'm going to leave my Bitcoin miners running. Obviously with Manny and Mo, it will help me offset some of the energy costs, but I want to keep the crypto moving forward. So if all of us just turn off, that just takes away from the decentralization of the network. So I'm going to stay on, and we'll see. So it's not about ROI, it's about being part of something and have some honor and some integrity. Plus, once you already make the investments, like everything you see here, I wouldn't just go buy again and do, because it just doesn't pay back. But now that I have it and it's running, I'm really happy. It's really, really nice. Now, return on investment, we don't even want to go there. But the return from, you know, taking the energy from the sun and using it, hey, why not? It's Garrett. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, I must have a good setup because I've got full load in the shop and I'm charging the battery also. So that should be pretty good.